All right, we're in section 5.3 today. We should be on page 216, section 5.3, multiplying fractions and mixed numbers. In example 1, we're multiplying fractions. And the first thing that we want to look for when we're multiplying fractions is can they be cross-reduced? Can I cross-reduce them? So cross-reducing is pretty important when we're multiplying. It can definitely help us cut out on some work. All right, so we're starting off with 1/3 times 1/2. Well, can I cross-reduce anything? No. So go ahead and write this fraction in your notes. And what you do is you're just multiplying numerators and denominators together. Do you have to find an LCD with multiplying fractions? No, you don't. You only have to find an LCD when you're adding and subtracting fractions. All right, so we've got 1/6. Okay, so 1/3 times 1/2 is 1/, okay, hold on. Let me back this up just. 2 equal signs, don't need that, is 1/6. All right, so now I want you to try some. Okay, we're just multiplying the fractions. We can't cross-reduce any of these, so we're just going to multiply them out. All right, go ahead and do this in your notes. All right, 2/3 times 4/5 is what? What is it going to be, guys? 8/15. Very good. 1/6 times 7/9. 7/54. 5/7 times 1/2. 5/14. Very good. And 3/4 times 3/10. All right, who got them all? Okay, very good. Now in example 2, now we're multiplying fractions by whole numbers. Fractions by whole numbers. Now, what I would like you to do is as soon as you see that a whole number is in your original problem, go ahead and just write it over 1. So instead of it being like awkward and like not even, you can just go ahead in your original and write it over 1. So we're just going to kind of erase this and we're going to line them up a little bit better. 200/1. Now at this point, I can look and see if I can cross-reduce. Could I cross-reduce these? Yes. Yeah, 5 can go into 200. How many times? Anybody know?
40.
40 times. And then you could do it that way. And then 40 times 3 is what? 120. Or if you don't catch that you could cross-reduce, you can simply multiply it out and you still get 120. Okay, so either way. Now, if you cross-reduce from the beginning, it makes it a little easier to solve. You don't have to deal with such big numbers, but either way is going to be fine. All right, now I want you to go ahead and solve this one. 150 times 5/7. Okay, so 150/1 can't cross-reduce. It's just going to be 750/7. And then 7 goes into 150 107 times. I multiply them to see how many is left over. And it's 107 1/7. Who got it right? Okay, awesome. Good job. All right, now in example 3, this is probably the most important example of the lesson because we're multiplying mixed numbers. Now, my first rule is that I need to change my mixed number to an improper fraction. So I want you to go ahead and do that. Okay, so now we have 21/4 times 4. Oh, sorry, hold on one sec. All right, sorry, hit the wrong button. 21/4 times 14/3. And now, can I cross-reduce anything?
Yes.
Okay, what can I cross-reduce? 3 and 21 by 7, and I can cross-reduce 2 and 14 by 2. Okay, I can do both. Yeah, by 2. I can reduce 4 and 14 can both be reduced by 2. Okay, so now I just multiply them together. And 7 times 7 is 49 divided by 2, and I change it to a mixed number. 24.5. All right, good job, guys. All right, now I want you to do these 4. 5, 6, 7, and 8. Give you about 5 minutes to work on them. All right, so number 5, 12 times 3/8. Again, when you see that whole number, just go ahead and write it in your original over 1. Okay, so 12/1. Can I cross-reduce? Yes. Okay, yeah, I can. I can cross reduce, so that becomes 2/3. 9 over 2, 4.5. Did y'all get that right? 4.5? Okay, so now 2/3 times 6, change it to 6 over 1. Cross reduce to the 2's, and this is easy, it's just 4. All right, now at number 7, I have to change them to improper fractions first. Can I cross reduce anything?
No.
Nope, can't cross reduce anything, so it becomes 209 over 24. How many times does 24 go into 209?
8.
8 with 17 left over. Okay. Okay, so now we have 4 and 4/5 times 1 and 1/9. Change them to improper. I can do a lot of cross reducing, and that makes my answer a lot simpler. Okay, now if you didn't quite get all the cross reducing, you should have at least been able to simplify your answer at the end to get 5 and 1/3. All right, anybody get all 4 of those? All 4 of those? Good job, guys. All right, if you understand that, that's everything you need to know for 5.3.